Okay, here we go. I think we're good now. I believe we're live on Facebook. So for the Facebook audience that's joining in, we want to welcome every single one of you. We got Darryl and Maria Roberts. I am Todd, coming to you guys from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. We're going to have a couple special guests tonight. In fact, you're going to want to stick around because Darryl and Maria are in an unbelievable resort right now. They're going to take you on a tour of where they're at. A 2-bedroom, unbelievable. And then I'm going to let them tell you what they're paying for it. And you're going to be like, no way. And it's absolutely true. So for those of you who are zooming in and ringing in tonight, whether it be Facebook, we get people that watch these things from around the world. We want to welcome you guys, by the way. Our company's all about helping people travel for less, up to 70% off. We're about helping people travel for free, and we're about helping people get paid to travel. So if you're interested in either one of those three things, traveling for less, traveling for free, or getting paid to travel, now that's what we're all about. Of course, you got about 1 billion plus people right now at home Googling, how do I make money from home? Now we're going to show you how to do that in the travel space. The great thing about our company is you can make money whether people are traveling or not, because we happen to have a membership that gives people points toward future travel. And of course, right now, people, for the last couple of months, been quarantined at home. And in fact, you just speaking of that, which Maria, you sent me a video earlier today. And maybe you're going to talk about that because you guys are originally from Vegas. I know you're in Arizona. Are you going to show that? Am I getting ahead of myself here? Okay, we're going to come back to that video. I think that's the cue I'm getting here. We're going to come back to the video. All right, so they opened up Vegas today. So, I mean, it was June 4th. They opened up Vegas. They opened up all the casinos, and people were like waiting around the block, and there were cheers. And she's going to show you the video, so I'll cover all that. But, there's been this pent-up demand, this pent-up energy. People have not been able to travel. They can't go here. They can't go there. They can't get on a plane, can't get on a train, can't get on a boat with a goat, as we always say. And therefore, they're like going crazy at home, stir crazy, having travel fantasies. And it just means that right now we happen to have the hottest product you can possibly market in the world. Because, everyone's sick and tired of being home. They want to go here, go there. And when you can see how inexpensively you can do that, that's the part that's going to blow you away. And we do have a slideshow. We showed the video a moment ago. I know we have a Facebook audience that just tapped in here. So I'm going to jump over the slides real quick and just be super quick on giving you guys kind of a quick overview of some of what we're talking about as we do the slides here. We do, again, have some special guests tonight. We have a gentleman. He happens to be a person who is a pro in the travel industry. And he's going to talk about what's so unique about our company, why he's involved, why he's done a total U-turn from what he's been doing in travel his whole life, and now completely coming on board with us and embracing our concept and what we're doing. And I'm trying to get it's like I got the slide and trying to get the mouse to, you ever have that where it's like you can see the mouse is up there, but there we go. So you guys have my screen up there now? Thumbs up. All right, we got a thumbs up. So we talked about, we're going to back up just a couple slides. We talked about traveling for less. We talked about traveling for free. And we talked about getting paid to travel with our membership. When I talk about traveling for less, this is bookings.com. We did not cherry pick this. We could sit here and do this all day long if you'd like. This is Madrid, Spain, bookings.com. Their price $488. Our price $216. You just saved $271. You save more than you even spent. When we talk about traveling for free, this is the Pueblo Bonito Resort at Sunset Beach in Cabo, one of the nicest resorts on the entire planet. Had a buddy that just got back from here right before the whole, COVID-19 thing started. And, this is right on the ocean. You're never going to do better than this. You can get involved with our company, refer 3 other people, teach them how to save huge money on travel. And now your membership is free, which now means every 6 months, you can go to a resort just like this one here. You can go to the Canary Islands. You can go to Asia. You can go all over Europe. You can go to the Caribbean, all over the United States, all over Mexico, South America, Canada, Africa. Where do you want to go? And we've got 2,000 resorts just like this one, where you can go for 7 nights, 8 days, and your total cost is $0.00. Goose egg, nada, nothing. Cero dinero, it translates in every language. And so, this is the kind of thing that's getting people fired up. I mean, how many tens of millions of moms and dads, number one, want to save huge money on travel. And number two, say, hey, hold on. If I refer 3 people, the entire membership is free. And I have 2 free vacations per year, a trip once every 6 months, just like the one on the screen. Again, that gets people fired up. And of course, this is a studio. You can upgrade to the 1 bedroom. You can even upgrade to the 2 bedroom. And some of you might be thinking, aha, that's where you get people. No, in fact, Jill and Maria are going to take you on a tour of where they're at right now, the particular resort they're at, and I think you're going to be absolutely blown away. And the great thing about our company is that any one of you can get started for free. It costs nothing. We invite you to test our entire online system. We have a proven system for making money online through social media in the comfort of your home, in your bathrobe, in your underwear, on any beach in the world. Doesn't matter how you do it, right? We appeal to all people. It's simple, simple, simple. And again, as I mentioned before, tell a few, your membership is free. Help them do the same thing. You're making $400 to $700 a month. Help them do the same thing. You're making $1,500 to $2,500 a month. You help a few people in your left leg and right leg do what you just did. Now you're talking about a 6-figure income. And so just kind of giving you guys a feel for what we're, here, who we are, where we're going, why we're exploding. Again, we were a little late on getting the Facebook audience in here. So kind of did a recap for that particular audience. But hey, Darryl and Maria, I know that you got videos over there, right? You got Vegas videos, you got Arizona videos, you got special guests. And so I just want to say real quickly, for my wife, Gina, and I, we knew one person outside the United States when we got started. We told a few who told a few, and we've now seen the team grow to 42 different countries. Now, we barely speak one language, English. So I promise you it wasn't us. It's the power of the concept. It's the power of the company. The company's debt-free, rock solid, paid out millions of commissions, all around the world. They're in their 8th year in business. Our CEO and founder has set records in business. In fact, he was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine, back when he was only 24 years of age. I've been setting records in business his entire life. So again, we got something special happening. It's booming. There's this massive surge. In fact, what's really crazy, Darryl and Marie, is the fact that our company got bigger even during COVID-19. And most people are like, wow. I mean, they shut down the airlines, they shut down the cruise lines, and your company actually grew, got bigger, tons of people rank advanced, everyone got paid every Friday on time, every time, in the middle of a pandemic. And of course, now that that's kind of going away and they're opening things back up, I mean, you can just see us now like a jet taking off from an airfield, right? We're just starting to explode and grow. So, hey, with that, I'm going to throw this back over to you guys. I'm going to stick around to obviously, give some commentary. But I know you guys got some great stuff, so I want to get back over to you. Okay, they're loading it up.
Yep, yeah, can you hear us, Todd? Now?
Yep, I can hear you. We got to work on our sign language, though.
Yeah. Well, I actually text you, but obviously you didn't get the ding ding. So.
Oh no, that's my phone's over there. Hold on.
Yeah, no big difference.
So I gotta make you co-host.
Yeah, that was it. But we're done. We did it. Maria did it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
No, we're good.
So guys,
we got the producer in the house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this is exciting. There's no question about it. Being able to travel and take advantage of these deals. And Maria and I have been in the travel industry way back in the day, many times. And there really wasn't any deals out there. And we rarely traveled, from a company standpoint. We always did our own traveling, but nothing like, okay, we got a deal, we can go here. Oh, we got a great deal, we can go here. And these were travel companies. Well, I can tell you what, with this company, P2S Travel, the travel scenarios, the travel deals that we have are just unbelievable. And some people say, hey, is anybody traveling? Well, let's show you what's happening with people traveling as of today. And obviously a lot longer before today as well. Check this out. This was in Las Vegas.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry about that. This is, there we go.
Okay. We'll figure this out in a second. The producer needs a producer.
I need a producer help. Okay, here we go. Bellagio.
Wow, unbelievable. Guys, that's happening. It's happening right now. In fact, that happened today, and then it's eventually over the next week or two, definitely going to be happening all over the country and soon the world.
That's right. Is our speaker okay, or did it mess up right there, Todd?
No, it messed up pretty good. Just so, yeah, because I'm on, because I know you guys are. They're for one. They're at a resort, and they're going to show you their resort, so they don't have their normal high speed Wi-Fi. And so they were showing you a video when they opened the doors today at the Bellagio, and people were just pouring in, and there was just this massive roar and applaud. I mean, people were going crazy celebrating the fact that the quarantine's over and they can go back, start having fun. And Maria, you might share some of the stats, but yeah, it was really broke up on the video, but it's still, I think that people kind of could see the picture and the people pouring through, even though it was kind of choppy. And we know with the commentary, they probably get the idea.
Are we coming through okay, Todd?
Yeah, you guys sound great.
Fine.
Yeah, you
Okay,
guys sound great. Just the
awesome.
videos that are choppy.
Yeah, so today was the actual phase 2 opening of Las Vegas. And so you had the Bellagio, and as Todd mentioned, you know, everybody clapping for the entrance and everybody coming in. But I heard there was lines and lines of people outside of the resorts that were opening. And just as a matter of fact, I didn't tell you this, but there was 500 people standing in line at Green Valley Casino.
That's a local one, yeah.
In Henderson. So it's like you mentioned, pent up demand. People want to travel. They've been stuck at home, so definitely travel is on their mind. And we're really excited about it. As a matter of fact, you know, the 2,000 free flights into Vegas was a promotion, Keep America Flying promotion that was put on by the owner of the D Hotel here in Las Vegas, or in Las Vegas. And so it's absolutely fantastic. And all those within hours were all sold out because people wanted to come and travel. So that's something that we know. And while it was going on, even while the pandemic was going on, people were still, our company was growing and things were happening. And I think that has a lot to do with, you know, our points and still being able to add up even while travel wasn't going on and things weren't happening. But that's so incredible to be able to have that advantage too.
Well, we're the only company, that travel company out there in the world that I'm aware of that was actually making money while the pandemic was growing. And like Maria said, you can accumulate the points. There's a point to accumulate. Everybody traveling down next week, in the next month or two, next 6 months, the next year, etc. And the points just keep adding up. But real quick, before we get to our special guest tonight, and Todd and I are going to interview Steven Sanchez, just kind of chat with him about the travel industry from a timeshare perspective, and also Tanya as well, Tanya Evans as well. So we're going to have a lot of fun for you, but we're going to show you the resort we're at right now.
Let us know if you can hear, if you can see that okay, and if everything's coming through clear. Just want to double check. And I know that I'm not used to using this slideshow, but from
Todd, thumbs up if you can see it.
Yep, let's go past that. There we go.
Okay.
So this is where we're at right now. We're at the Scottsdale Links Resort. It's a 2-bedroom condo area right next to the golf course here in Scottsdale, Arizona.
It's not a golf course, it's the TPC. We're talking about the golf course. It's pretty magnificent. It's a pro style professional.
Yeah, okay. I heard that it was a really nice golf course. So king bedroom, there's 2 bedrooms. One has a king bed in it. One has a queen size bed, the kitchen, and then you have the separate dining area in addition to the full-size living room area. And then there's a patio that's behind us off there that you can kind of see off on that side, patio there. And that overlooks like just, you know, desert, beautiful mountainside, and it's really gorgeous. Then of course you have the activities area where you can play ping pong, have a barbecue, have a picnic, do what you want in the activities area. So it's so cool to be able to have this full-size fitness area. This is where our college son is working out and doing all his workout here. In addition to the weights and stuff that he brought, he's also going to this huge fitness center that we have here.
And it's just a beautiful grounds. If you walk around, I mean, it's hot out there. It's like, what, 2,000 degrees, 2,000 plus degrees. And,
3,000.
Until at least 7 o'clock at night, you know, then we can go outside and do that. But I mean, Aaron and I actually were on that ping pong table yesterday, actually playing in that the workout room. So it's just beautiful here. And the cool thing about it, I mean, it's the size is amazing. So I mean, Aaron's right now in his room on his computer He brought his computers, etc. Beautiful swimming pools out here.
This is where you go to cool off from that 3,000-degree weather here. But no, it's beautiful. It has a little jacuzzi pool too off to the side, place to sit down with your family, picnic and do all that other type of stuff. But it's really a beautiful resort, and you know, to be amazing. Darryl, how much do we pay for this?
$25 per day. Per day, guys. If you tried to get this on your own, and maybe Stephen can give us some more insight on it, because he just texted me and said he used to work for this place. So this was one of the Diamond Group companies that he actually worked for. So maybe he's going to touch base on that.
That's for 8 days and 7 nights.
Yeah, 8 days and 7 nights, $25. You know, it's just amazing. I mean, normally if you were not involved with our company, trying to get this with the 2 bedrooms, the big dining room by itself, the living room, there's 3 TVs, one in the living room, one in Aaron's room, and then the master bedroom that we have. There's 2 bathrooms. There's not one. There's 2 bathrooms. Full bathroom. Aaron has his home.
Yeah, and the huge washer and dryer combination there.
Not the stack-on ones. No. 2 full size.
Like you see in a regular big home. Yeah, it's awesome to be able to have this and just be chilling. You know,
and Costco's about 10 minutes away, so you go there, load up, come back, and you can have some fun there. So pretty amazing. Was that the last one?
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's just see.
Oh yeah, there you go. $113.77.
Pretty amazing. So absolutely amazing. All right, well, let's go back, guys. We want to get started here. We're going to go ahead and bring on Stephen and Tanya. You guys can come on. Maria will unmute you guys or bring you over so you can actually take advantage of opening up your the camera. Give us a couple of seconds. All right, so Stephen, you're promoted to panelist. You should be able to click that video, and you should be able to pop on with us. And then Tanya is we're going to pop on, and we have to unmute our friend Todd. Yeah.
And I'm going to allow 1 second.
Todd, we'll get to you in just a second.
Actually, I think I'm good now.
Okay, cool.
Very cool.
Well, that resort's amazing. You guys ever going home?
We'll tell you that story later.
you got the Costco down the street.
You know we have 2 accounts, right?
Exactly. I mean, you could be there. You could be there for 4 weeks.
I know. Our saying is.
Hey, Tanya.
Our saying is that we live at resorts and then we visit home. So that's
Amen. Amen.
How cool is that? Well, Todd, I'm going to give you the honor of introducing our new friend, Stephen Sanchez, and we're going to chat with him and ask him some questions and let him explain, because Stephen, I don't even know if you knew we were actually here, but when you just texted me and said you knew about this resort, we'll go from there. So, Todd, you can take over with Stephen. Let's have some fun. We'll both ping pong back and forth, and then we'll finish up with amazing comedian, Tanya, you better have a joke or 2 tonight, all right?
Yeah, absolutely. So Stephen, we're honored to have you on here tonight, because obviously you're a travel professional, a travel expert, a travel pro. You've actually sold timeshare for how many years, Stephen?
15 years.
15 years. And this is, I mean, he's a 6-figure producer in the timeshare world, worked for a various number of companies. And I mean, so this guy does travel inside and out, the resort business, how it works. And of course, Stephen, I'll let you kind of tell in your own words, but obviously when you saw our company, I mean, kind of, it made it pretty tough to go do what you were doing. Because obviously we're showing people how to access these same properties for virtually nothing that you were selling for how much money on the other side?
Oh my God. Well, just as an example, looking at where they were at, Diamond Resorts, Link Resorts, in order to get that resort, Todd, you literally had to have 60,000 points in your timeshare bank. And that equals to about 30 grand. And not to mention the high HOAs that you had to pay every year, which were anywhere between $1,800 to $2,000. And by the way, that was just for a 1-bedroom. They got a 2-bedroom. So yeah, that blows my mind away. Amazing.
Hold on, I just want to say that again for everybody out there. So just to get a 1-bedroom, you got to put up 30 grand up front. It's $1,800 to $2,000 a year in maintenance fees every year. so that you can go have 7 nights, 8 days with a 1-bedroom.
Yes,
And Darryl and Marie are there with a 2-bedroom.
2 bedroom.
And Darryl and Marie, you guys paid how much? You're on mute. $25 a day.
And we're going to be here for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
One-
You're there for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Wow.
One on Maria's account and then one on my account.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
You know-
anyone,
you know-
anyone out there? I mean, wow.
You know, Todd, it's funny because what they paid for the week, that's usually what you would tip them during that week.
Yeah, just in tips, right? Just in tips.
Right, totally. And it amazes me how Timeshare has done what they've done. And you folks have totally taken this whole paradigm and shifted it in such a way that has allowed people now to have everything that Timeshare has without the high cost. I love your phrase, Todd, net pricing. That is such a huge impact on me because I've been part of Timeshare for so long that it blows my mind away in so many different ways.
Wow. Well, Todd, let me ask you a question. And again, that I didn't know, even though you and I have talked the last couple of days, I didn't have an idea of what the price points would be from that perspective. I know you talked about the average timeshare 1 week per year was somewhere between $10,000 to $15,000 plus the maintenance and all of that. And we're showing people how to do it for little to nothing in the marketplace. I just can't wait to continue to work with you because now you tell the story where you've come from, and now you're going to show people how you can get it for basically pennies on the dollar. I mean, you're just going to blow this thing to a whole nother level. But let me shift gears here and ask you a question about the
Sure.
business side. That's the product side, and obviously you've validated it for so many people here tonight. But what about the business side? What got you to say yes? We obviously know the product was there, and you saw the price points, but what are the other things that got you to say yes to, hey, I'm going after this in a big way?
Well, let me just say that before I forget, thank you for inviting me. I'm so humbled to be with you guys. I mean, you guys are such an amazing winners and champions, and I love hearing about you guys and so forth. And Todd, he's already been such a mentor. I'm closer to him already than I am to my own brother. But in going to that aspect, when I got involved in Timeshare, I was looking at trying to make big money. But the thing was that after you made money, then you had to do it all over again.
Yeah.
Here, you got something called residual income.
Yeah.
And that's what's such an impact on me. I'm thinking, wait a minute, I don't have to pay 15 or 30,000. I don't have to pay these HOAs. I get to make money when I travel. And if I help someone else do it, I get to make money too, which is huge. Because in timeshare, whatever I sell, that's it. Here, you get to use all these marketing tools. I get to use you guys and Todd to help me help others. And all I have to do is shut up, give the link, and let you guys do everything for me, in a sense, obviously.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Right
Wow.
now, I'm on a 90-day burst where I'm just going at people like crazy because I'm looking for the people that are looking for me without the mentality of having a timeshare. And people do want to vacation. If they tell you they don't, they're lying. Then you need to get into their hearts emotionally. And that's one thing that I think I can bring to the table is I know how to emotionally get to people, because in timeshare, you only have 90 minutes to get $20,000 to $30,000 from them. And I was doing that. So I look at this as something that's simple, something that's too simple, but yet you can be a little bit lazy if you don't follow through. That's why I'm listening to everything that your folks are saying. Maria, you guys are just so amazing, and Todd, that I just want to follow what you guys are doing so that I can do what you do and not have to repeat myself every year doing it. If I want to make $100,000 or more, I want to do it with the sense of saying, if I want to get up, I want to get up. And if I don't want to get up, I don't want to get up. And in timeshare, I have to get up. That's how simple it is.
Yeah, but I love that too, because you're Stephen, you're saying you want your freedom, you want your autonomy, you want to be able to, live life on your terms. You want to build a business around your life instead of trying to squeeze some life in around your job, and they tell you when to be there and everything else. And as you're talking about like the timeshare, and of course, 30 grand up front, and the maintenance fees 2,000 a year. I know we might have a lot of people who are watching for the first time, so they might be thinking, okay, so what are these guys like 15 grand up front, 5 grand up front, 2 grand up front? I mean, Joe Maria, do you want to kind of talk about our cost structure real quick so that people don't think, well, maybe we're a little bit better than timeshare? I mean, we're not even in the same category here.
Wow, well, unbelievable. Well, you're absolutely correct. It's not like you said, it's not even close. When you take a look at that, the highest position or highest membership you can actually purchase, the highest membership is less than $300. I mean, think about that. The highest membership is less than $300 to get started. And again, the part that we're sharing with you all tonight is just one little teeny part.
That's what I wanted to mention. Yeah,
there's so I'll give you that just a second.
Yeah, there's
so
much more. No. That's what I wanted to say, because it's not just the Dreamcations, which are absolutely fabulous. Don't get me wrong; those everywhere, all around the world. Not in Arizona, not only domestically but internationally. Yeah. Those weeks are available all over the world, and that's just a portion. When you go to our back office and you go to travel services, there's the travel side where you can purchase individual hotels and car rentals and things like that for net rates as well too. Buy one, get one, savings. So there's a lot of savings that are back there. There's even the option to become an independent travel agent, which I am too as well.
That's a whole new world.
That's a whole new world of perks and benefits that you can take advantage of. So there's just so much. I like to use the word a plethora of information and savings and greatness that's contained within the membership. And it should be 15,000, 30,000, 90,000.
The value is there. The value
is there, definitely. But to have a business started for under $300, that is absolutely amazing and blows my mind every time. And on top of that, to be able to offer people this lucrative compensation plan, which helps the average person out there in the world today, as well as leaders that want to earn the big income, can do that here.
Well, we actually have average people making above average money,
there you go.
And we have some sharp people making some obscene amounts of money. And it just depends. You can get in where you fit in or fit in where you get in. It's pretty amazing. Now, that's our highest position, guys. We are forced membership, but we also have, that was for you. But we also have one that is below that, less than $199 to get started. And the great thing about, and even one below that, but the great thing about it is that once you share this with just 3 other people, 3 people that say, wait a minute, I want to be able to stay at places like that for those prices, for getting that share 3 memberships with 3 people, then you're earning more than you're spending just sharing it with 3 people to purchase those 3 membership. So guys, that's pretty amazing. So the worst case for our company, you're going to get these amazing vacations, at least 2 per year, vacations, the worst case. And you can even get your business for free with just sharing 3 memberships with other people. That's the worst case scenario, and people are pretty pumped up about that.
Wow, that is amazing. Amazing.
By the way, I got a great text just a moment ago from Melanie Beard, who we've had on the Fireside Chat before. She's out of Miami. In fact, I need to introduce you, Stephen, because she's bilingual, lives in Miami, and so obviously be a great help. But she actually sent me a text, and she goes, "Man, Tanya's fired up." she's just watching you, Tanya, and you can just see the excitement boiling over, right? And so I thought we might unmute Tanya Evans and get her in here on this Zoom with us here. So Tanya, come on down. And you're still on mute, by the way.
Can you guys hear me?
There we go. There we go.
OMG, man. First of all, I want to thank you guys, Darryl and Maria and Todd, for wanting to be on this, because I'm getting ready to like spontaneous combust. I'm so excited. And I want to apologize to you, Steve, and all that money and that timeshare that you just, you can always just donate to the cause over here if you just want to throw it away. Because I'm telling you the truth, pay to save, it's like manna from heaven.
Yeah.
When the people from Israel, when they were stranded out in the wilderness and they was hungry and they was complaining and God sent the manna, that's what pay to save has been for me. I can't speak about the experiences that Darryl and Maria and Todd got going on. You know what? I'm happy to say that I have I have family members that, like 6-figure incomes. Steven Sanchez, I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. That's all I want to be like next week. I mean, I'm just so excited because tomorrow is my 43rd birthday. Okay?
Wow.
I made it 43 years on this earth. The struggle has been real, but from June 7th to the 14th, I will be at a luxurious resort in South Carolina. You can look it up. It's the Plantation Resort. And I'll be staying for 8 days, 7 nights, all because of Pay to Save. Man, I thank God for David and Adela Hart. I feel like I grew up then. We went to school together or something, but I ain't never met them a day in my life. But I just thank them for this vision. And it's really like a no-brainer. Like, I've been in this business since September of 2019. I became a certified independent travel agent. So not only can I book travel for others, but the perks and benefits of being a travel agent is just so amazing. I have so much free vacation that and it's all at 5-star resorts. I travel anyway because I'm a starving comedian. I'm starving out here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, when I get there, this is just perfect for me because I can ball out on the budget. So for the room I'm staying in, well, the resort, I can't even say room. I'm used to rooms. I'm getting ready to stay in a resort. And I don't want to offend you, Mr. Steven, but me and my husband actually got a timeshare and then got paid to save it. I said, I'm sorry, timeshare, so long, bye-bye, because
Yeah.
nowhere in the world, I mean, it would be ridiculous for me to be paying $600. Like, I was nodding my head because I'm listening to all the HO. You just saved me a whole bunch of money on the front end because now the room I'm staying in for 8 days, 7 nights, which would have cost me, somebody like me, $1,500. I only get to go for $200.
That's amazing.
Do you know how much fun I'm gonna have?
A lot.
That's where I'm going. That's gonna be me. And this could be, for those who are watching, this could be you. You can be just like me, but you're not gonna beat me because I'm already be there. You have to wait because for the points that I've sold into my business when all this stuff just exploded with this pandemic, it's just been sitting there, just sitting there accumulating. And I'm a titanium. I'm getting ready to upgrade to
upgrade
because it's like then I can get it for like $0. I like $0 better than $600. I'd rather have more money in my pocket to buy souvenirs, to spend money on me. I'm gonna do a spa. I'm gonna get my feet done. I'm gonna wow out. I'm not gonna know how to act, but I'm gonna know how to act because I got another trip booked in Florida because when I got in, they gave me Paid to Save gave me 3 vacations just because. And I booked one right then. So in Florida, it's October of, this year, me and my husband's anniversary, we'll be at the Bahama House in Florida. So, and that only cost me $59.10. Now look, if you are spending your money, and I'm not trying to put nobody else out of business, but Paid to Save is here to stay. I'm here, Ty here, and they hold your hand every step of the way. What business? And you earn travel points. It's like a no-brainer. I can't say no more because I'm still packing. I'm trying to and another bag to load up because I'm telling you, 8 days is a long time.
Yeah,
And
unbelievable.
Yeah, so Tanya, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And I got a question for you because you mentioned that you're taking your honeymoon with your husband. You mentioned $59. And some people might be thinking, okay, so you're paying $59 a night. That's a pretty good deal. And $59 a night would be a good deal, but I don't think you were talking about $59 a night, were you?
no. Just like the $200. That's not $200 a night. That's okay. It was $59.10 total. And that was the taxes and fees because, like I said, I got 3 vacation out the gate. So when I booked, all I was responsible for was the taxes and fees of the resort, which was, by the way, and it appalled me because it was actually, I'll be staying actually in the same exact resort as I was paying in my timeshare. Come on now, I was paying $627 a month for my timeshare, but you mean to tell me I get to go to my same timeshare for $59, for $60? Let's round up, $60.
Wow.
What do you think I'm going to enjoy more? I'm going to enjoy it with the $600 or the $60?
Oh, yeah.
And I can spend $600 at the, it's a no-brainer.
It sounds like a $500 shopping budget.
It really is. It really is. My husband is elated because I have more money to spend it, and I can spend my. I don't have to spend his money because I don't have to say, "Baby, give me."
Oh my God.
More when I have it already. So it's a no-brainer. You're gonna see me all over the place because I plan on getting. I'm gonna be 6 figures one of these days. When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like y'all.
Amazing.
So I'm just humbled. I'm grateful. I'm ecstatic. I got a pack. I'm turning it back over to y'all. I'm about to mute the phone. I got to mute because I talk all day.
I love you.
Well, just amazing. And I mean, she's excited about having to pack to even go there. So this is going to be a phenomenal trip. Just here, I'm going to just ask one more question to Stephen and Todd, have you close it out. But Stephen, now when you hear these numbers and you obviously hear how this is changing her life, all of our lives, being able to travel and, travel a lot less, travel more for less, how does that make you feel? And the numbers of people out there, is this going to make a difference in their lives?
It totally is. And where were you guys about the time that I needed you a few years back? Where were you guys back when I started? And it's looking at what you guys are doing versus what Timeshare is doing. By the way, Timeshare has been closed for the last few months because of all this that's been going on. But it's just amazing how much that you guys are doing. And it's funny because I'm using the same pitch kind of in a sense of when people say, well, what is this? Well, you're basically doing the same thing you're going to do anyway without spending a retail cost. And just to piggyback on what she was saying, you do have to pay a lot for the timeshare, but I didn't even mention the interest. Yes, you have to pay 30
Glad I didn't
grand,
get to that part.
but you do have to pay the interest on top of that. And your HOAs go up about 2 to 5% every year. And you still have to pay for parking, everything else that goes with it.
And can I say, and you have to pay that regardless if you stay there or not.
Regardless. And if you don't use it, you lose it.
There it is.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because my in-laws, they belong to Marriott Timeshare. And
Oh, yeah.
And it goes out in Palm Springs. You got Shadow Ridge and all the big timeshares, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, they belong to this for a long time. They paid the big money to join. They pay the maintenance fees every year. Well, once a year, my wife and the kids, we head out there and spend a week. Just they feel like they got some money, their money's worth, right? I mean, because they paid all the money and they don't even go that, or they go other places, and so we go out there try to at least make them feel like they get the money's worth, right? So it's kind of interesting how that, how a lot of people get into these things, and
You know what, Todd, too? I want to say something in regards to the timeshare. Hold on, I'm taking too much of your time. But now there's companies that they're called exit timeshares. So now they're getting people that don't want their timeshares. They're charging them another 10 grand just to get them out of their timeshare. So now their total investment is almost 40 to 50 grand. when they could have just joined something for as simple as $300. I don't get the point where people are going from titanium. I'm platinum all the way, because I believe that whatever you're taught, whatever you're doing, if there's more, I pay for value. And the value is obviously there. A friend of mine wanted me to get into a Subway with them, but guess what? I have to give him 50 grand, and heaven knows when I'm going to get that opportunity. And yet I'm spending only $300 here. And give me a break. Yes, right now I'm spending that $100 and some a month, but I went to go eat. I can go to the movies. I can go to shopping. I can do everything that I can do anyway, and it literally pays for itself. So wow. I'm in. I'm totally 100% in. And if there's people out there that are trying to be on the fence, well, then get yourself off the fence and get into something like this, because this is going to be the future. And with leaders like you folks and Todd, oh my God, you're going to take us all over the place. And I love that if I can make money, you make money. And it's just about helping people versus getting a paycheck for one deal that I worked so hard for. And then heaven knows, guess what? It may have canceled, and I got to worry about that too. Here, it's a one-shot deal. I go talk to people. Are you open? Are you not? If you're not, thank you. Next. That's all I have to say.
Amen.
Well, Todd, before I turn real back to you real quick, you think about, so you talked about, Stephen talked about those exit timeshare companies. They're probably the same companies who sold you the timeshare, and they want to get you at the back end, and then they're going to resell it to some other sucker. So unbelievable. I shouldn't have used that word, but Todd, you can go ahead and close this out, buddy. This has been an unbelievable presentation of some of the things we do and some of the value. And Tanya, we thank you for coming on and sharing. And of course, Stephen, thank you so much for.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, Tanya.
Happy birthday,
yeah, happy
Tanya.
birthday, Tanya. Yeah, and for everybody out there, again, obviously we're talking about our company, P2S. We're 8 years old, debt free. We spread to 42 countries. We grew even during the pandemic because you can earn money even when people aren't traveling, because you get these points that allow you to go stay at these amazing resorts like where Darryl and Maria are right this very moment. For those of you that may have tuned in late, they're at this unbelievable resort, 2-bedroom, the golf course, the swimming pools, the whole 9 yards. Tanya's getting ready to pack up to go to one of those. Steven says, I used to sell access to these kind of things for 30, 40 grand and 2,000 a year. And of course, here with us, you can join for $249, $129, 69 a month, 125 a month, and you can have access to 2 amazing vacations per year. You can tell a few who tell a few. You can earn incredible money with our company. You can enjoy free vacations, and we're just getting warmed up. I promise you, the top income earners have not even joined. There's not a better business you can have than the business that we're in. We get paid to have fun. The only thing we're missing is you. So thank you so much, Stephen. So thank you so much, Tanya. For everyone out there, we bring on different people all the time. Every night we have different people on. These are just real people with real experiences. We have a training call happening Saturday morning, 9 a.m. California time, 12 o'clock East Coast time, 5 o'clock in the UK, 6 o'clock if you're in France. So, hey, you don't want to miss that. We'll be on there. And then everyone have a great evening. God bless. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Happy birthday, Tanya.
Thanks.